messed up the lip gloss or lipstick, whatever. I don't know if I messed it up. I had my hand like that, and like, you know when you go like that, and like I don't know if I like messed it up, but whatever. Anyway, so I'm just making ramen. Wait, actually, I think, oh, whatever. Do I want ramen? Do I want something else? I'm like, that's not healthy. But I don't think it matters if it's like healthy. I think it's fine. So, whatever. So we've got our definitely chicken seasoning. We've got our this entity right here, this creature. It's alive, so it's, I don't know. No, actually, so I don't know. I just got that everywhere. Oopsie, wait, I didn't mean to. There was this video that I recorded. It was a live video. So I actually had something happen where I said something I didn't know that I said. Normally I like remember what I say, so it wasn't normal for me watching back my own live video. I'm like, how do I tell you what happened? So I was talking about my first album, Love Grown Diamonds. I was going through all the songs and making sure you guys can like listen to them with me and hear like Easter eggs. So, well, you can't just be like, what do you say? It kind of ruins the story. So, okay. So, basically, I said something that I wasn't expecting, and then the live like ended. Like I didn't end it. Like the exact second after it ended. Wait, that scared me. No, it's like tripping me out. It's like tripping me out, actually. So while I was talking about like natural disasters, and I was talking about events like the Titanic, also, I was talking about like Pompeii, because I have a song called Pompeii, and I have a song called, and the thing is like I brought my iPhone with me on the Titanic maiden voyage, and it's about people who are survivors essentially of events being almost like spiritually like planned, like it's like a protected like event if that one is supposed to survive. And you know what I mean? It's even like when you hear about like 9/11, it's like there are you can look up like a list of people who were supposed to be in the Twin Towers on that day. There's a list of people who were planning to be in the Twin Towers on that day, and then they just like either called into work or they randomly decided to not go there. Like you can actually look up like people who were planning to be like on that flight, people who were planning to be like in the Twin Towers like on the day, and they decided to not go for this reason, that reason. Like there's like a list of people who were planning to be there and scheduled to be there, and everybody thought we're gonna be there, and they decided to just not go last minute, like either day of or like the night before. So yeah, but I was talking about stuff like that and about my song, and also about how people can like, essentially the idea people can like incarnate with the plan of like, you know, either surviving or not surviving some kind of like apocalyptic event. But then at some point I go like this, and then like afterwards I like say something that I didn't know I was saying. The live ends itself, you know. Like again, I didn't like intentionally do that. I didn't plan that part. I was like, okay, I'm like, I don't even want to say it again. Like, you guys could just go find it, but like, it actually scares me now. I mean, it's a fun video. There's actually nothing wrong with it, because I was talking about something important, and like, that's all I did. Like, nothing like crazy, but like, I just stopped watching it. I was like, I'm just not gonna watch my own videos, because obviously it scares me for no reason, so. this is the worst bowl for it. I forgot. Okay. So, what's the plan? Okay, so I'm gonna actually dump the seasoning. The seasoning's like on top. Okay, I'm gonna do like that. Guess what? This bowl overflows. So I am only gonna put in like that much water. I'm just gonna get it wet on the top so that it doesn't, I don't think it's true, but my sister said one time she microwaved ramen without like putting anything on it, like water, I mean, and it caught on fire in the microwave, but I don't think that's true. I'm gonna say I don't believe her, but I'm gonna say I just don't believe her because I'm scared. I'm just gonna say I don't believe her. So that it doesn't happen to me because you know what I mean? I'm not gonna live in fear. I can do these normal things. Okay. But I can only put a tiny bit of water because again, should I just break this up? Because guess what? It you know, it doesn't go all the way down to like every part of it. That like, you can't go lower. I don't know how to explain it, whatever. You know the anatomy of a bowl, but it's a very shallow bowl. So like the ramen is actually bigger than the bowl. So we're just gonna get it wet, but we're not gonna really put water in the bowl because I don't want to deal with like hot water overflowing. I don't want to deal with Is it my last live? So it's one of the ones where I was talking about lab grown diamonds, but it's like at the end of the live. It's like go to like the last like only minute of the live. But I don't remember which one. I think it's the first one where I was talking about lab grown diamonds, not where I said like I'm playing the album to give like Easter eggs or something. So look at like the first of those ones. Of those two. Not the most recent, because I don't know which one's gonna upload as the most recent because YouTube, I go live a lot. It wasn't today, it was like a couple days ago. Okay? But it just stressed me out. Okay, actually I don't know where it happened in the live because I just saw it and then I stopped watching because I was like, it's fine. These are great videos, but like, that was trippy. I'm just not gonna... Okay, this is still gonna overflow, I can just tell. And I only put like that much water because I just grabbed the wrong bowl. But yeah. I mean, I don't think it's going to be trippy for you because I think you don't know what I was maybe going to say or not going to say. Just the way I like say stuff like freaked me out in the video though. You don't know what I was planning to say, I just realized it though. Like, oh yeah, you're not me, like you don't know what I was planning to say. So you don't know why that was like different. But whatever. It was interesting anyway, but you don't have to like get it necessarily. It's more like me telling you about it that's like the fun part, like an actual video of it. You're not gonna know because like I only know what I was planning to say. Okay. No, it took me so long to realize that you don't know what I was planning to say though. Like it's not like you know what I was planning to say, but like hello. Are you asking if I have WhatsApp? That would be weird. If you're asking that, it would be weird. It would be weird. If you're going around asking people on YouTube if they have WhatsApp, it would be weird. Cause it's kind of like being like if you're being like a fan of a YouTuber, that's essentially what it is. So you can't be like, what's your personal phone number? You know what I mean? Like, you can't do that, because that would be weird. It would be weird at that point, you know? What am I gonna do with the fork? I'm gonna stab you. No, I'm going to eat ramen. Nothing interesting is happening in this live. I have no idea. I don't know why I'm live. I just felt like it, dude. I felt like it. Yeah, I have no emotional connection to whether or not you ask somebody about WhatsApp. It's just not like formal, I guess, in a way. But it's not like evil, you know? It's just awkward. I told you guys it would overflow. I wasn't wrong. That's all. I just wasn't wrong. It's fine. I just wasn't wrong. I just wasn't wrong. I'm just not ever wrong that much, so. I know it has to go back in the microwave though. Let's see. Definitely. It's like crunchy. So. Can I get a sneak peek at your kitchen magic? What's my kitchen magic? Well, I can't really show you this. It's like overflowing and it's super hot. I don't know what kind of kitchen magic I got. I don't know what kind of washing dishes is like a spell. I don't know what kind of kitchen magic I got. Making coffee is a spell. I don't know what kind of kitchen magic I got. I don't know what kind of kitchen magic I got. There used to just be like little like axes in the kitchen, like on the ground, like tools and stuff. But I don't know what kind of kitchen magic I got. I don't know. Oh wait, we should do 2 minutes so the bowl isn't like on fire. It wasn't gonna be like burning, you know? Thanks for saying you're like wonderful. Yeah, I don't know what kind of kitchen magic I got. Though. There's like spices in the fucking pantry, but like everybody has that. We have like garlic powder, oh no, like I don't know what else. There's not like something crazy. I am single. I don't know if I'm, you know, like single is like single. Like what I mean by that is single makes it sound like you want to not be single. Why was I gonna want to not be single? Like that's the funny part, right? Like single, but like somebody else is more likely to like say yes to you. So that's all. That's just how it is all the time. So single because I wasn't gonna say yes to you, not because I'm waiting for you to ask. Single because I now have an aura where I look like someone people should not walk up to. Because I didn't want to be for so long. Because I still probably don't want to be. I look like somebody who's gonna say no from all the way over wherever, you know? See me across the mall and I look like I'm gonna say no. Not for any specific reason, so. But I probably was gonna say no, so like you just knew ahead of time. You're just kind of psychic. But you knew to stay away, so yeah. If it's like that, if it's about that, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't gonna be like interested. I'm not talking about like specific people, but like anybody. Like I wasn't gonna be like interested, you know, like odds are like I was gonna be like, no, you like about like the direct person. Like it's I'm not like nobody, but like you know what I mean. Like I don't think I enjoy people coming up to me, because if everybody thought they had a chance with like a pretty girl, that would be a really weird situation for that girl, you know? Like what I mean by that is that there's sort of like I don't know, there's a reason some people are cute and there's a reason some people are not cute. They're not cute because it's a part of the story, or they're cute because it's a part of the story, and like if you don't know what that's about, it's gonna be about something. It's gonna be about the words they haven't said yet that they're about to tell you, like, you know what I mean? Like, people have what they have because it means something symbolic about them. You're supposed to be able to interpret what it means before you find out what it means in like a worse way, I guess. Does that make sense? Ew. I'm like, it was like all over the paper towel, like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know what to do. But like, nothing is what you do. Nothing is what you do. Because there's not something specific you're supposed to do. Okay, are you gonna balance in a water bottle? Does that work? Are we gonna do it? Anyway, I'm not perfect either though. But the things that are flaws about me are gonna be the things that people are going to try to insult. So then I find out who they are before there's someone for them to identify and find out that I am. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I think it does. I think it does. I'm so weird. I think the correct answer for like, are you single, is just no. But the reason why it's the correct answer is because I'm just in a relationship with somebody imaginary. Your odds of like being a part of that part is like 0 anyway. Does that make sense? I think it does. That's kind of how I treat it, I guess. But it's not a specific imaginary entity. It's just like, it's not like actual, you know? It's not actual, it's just like the other myself, an imaginary clone of myself. It just means all my time is going to me. That's it. All my time's just going to me. Yes, imaginary. Imaginary. Which, like, why not? Like, live your life. Like, what if the world ends and we die in our 30s or 20s or 50s or 100s? Then didn't you wish you spent all your time on you, not someone else? Also, I love this part of my hair. It's so, like, it makes the haircut even worse. Like, I should probably cut that part off, because look, you can, like, the little pieces that stand out, that right there, yeah, and this, make it look like a way worse haircut. It's crazy. How are people gonna say yes to me at job interviews? Because they're hopefully gonna remember that nobody's perfect. But I've never really met like a hiring manager who was good at that, remembering that I'm not supposed to be perfect in some weird way that I don't know about. So, I mean, maybe the few that hired me, but like, don't worry, they found out. They thought I was supposed to be perfect, and they didn't know that they thought that, but they found out about themselves thinking that at some point. So. Oh. Someone said, on a scale from potato to supermodel, where do you stand? Like, about myself? Let's see. Potato is too high for that to be that end of the spectrum, but supermodel is too low for it to be the other end of the spectrum. It was gonna depend on the day, and it was gonna be really bad most of the time, but but potato was like, no, like, I don't know how to explain it. I think I did. I can see somebody who's a supermodel and kind of be like, why? You know what I mean? Like, was it nepotism? Like, just the human nature popping out, you know? Like, was it nepotism? Why did they go with that one? But then, there's no potato that's not more attractive. Like, physical potato, that's, like, more attractive than me by, like, a lot. Like, what? like, if I'm an inanimate object, I'm a way worse one. Like, I don't even know. No, like, no, like bag full of cat poop. Like, it's not like, like, but supermodel, I bet I could do better than that, but a bag full of cat poop could have done better than that a lot of the time, so. I don't know how to explain it. It's fine. But yeah, which is funny because I think a lot of people are like, oh, inanimate object, I don't think I would go that low, you know, but like I'm more like, a potato is like a very flattering inanimate object to call yourself, like relatively similar looking on all sides. Like, that's pretty good. Like, it doesn't even matter, it could be like a lumpy potato, it's like, oh, yeah, but like the rest of it kind of looks the same as itself a lot, like kind of consistent, you know. You can imagine a potato and it's like iconic, like consistent looks, you know what to expect. Oh, this kind of potato, they all look the same. Like, that's very attractive for like a vegetable. Like, you can imagine it and it consistently looks the same. I don't know, I don't have that, I guess. I don't feel that way about myself. Okay, the comment says, oh wait. Hello. Comment said, what's good? Eat them noodles before it gets cold. Yeah. And beauty is kind of like evolution, just another way of survival of the fittest shows up. Ooh, I see a Nazi in here. It must be in Germany because I see a Nazi in here. Someone said blue eyes and blonde hair are the survival of the prettiest. Okay, Hitler. Like, damn. All right. What? Okay. I'm just gonna let you take the floor and say that, I guess, because I don't know what that is. No, very often I see someone with blonde hair and I'm just, or blue eyes or whatever, and I'm just like, damn, like, can you be uglier? Like, actually I feel that way a lot, but more often than people with darker hair and eyes, like, honestly, like 90% of the time, I don't see, I guess I kind of always felt like people with like blue eyes and blonde hair don't really have any like grounding features that make you feel like you're around somebody who can like grasp the depth of your reality. Like, you feel like you're, not to be like you feel like you're with someone inferior, that sounds mean, but like you're almost like, do they have like consciousness? Like, like I feel like I'm like, okay, like, do you have like consciousness? Like, are you in there, right? Like, like you're not just like a body that's standing there, like you're in there, right? Like, you're like, they're like, it's because like I feel like you see someone with like dark eyes and dark hair and you're like, okay, like there's someone like intelligent in there. Sometimes you see someone with like certain features, I'm like, okay, like there's a soul in the body, right? Like we're at that level of like a low, like we're at the level of like a low where I'm like, you have like consciousness, right? Like I know it's not going to be at my level, but you have like consciousness, right? Like, check yes or no. Do you know what that means? Like like, do you know what that means, you know? The noodles are a little bit cold, but like it's fine, because like I bet you're gonna like go viral and stuff, but like, do you have like consciousness though? Because like it's fine. I don't like hate them. I think they're great and I think they're nice people, but I do have to look at them like 70 times and be like, okay, like, do we think there's consciousness in that person's like body, or do we think there's not? Like, so I think it's hilarious when people just, I don't know. Okay. If I had blue eyes and blonde hair, I would be a different race. which is why to call it survival of the prettiest is very interesting. But but you know, I think it's like almost a global truth that people very commonly, when they don't have money, feel that way. You're gonna be like, what does that mean? Hear me out. So when the more starved of like finances somebody is, the more attracted they are to blonde hair and blue eyes. And so because when you kind of picture it, okay, like someone's trying to sell t-shirts in like India, but like they're really not making a lot of money on it, well, they're just gonna slap someone with blue eyes and blonde hair in that t-shirt and like suddenly it sells, you know? Even the cat food company, the cat food brands, you know, will have like a blue-eyed cat on the packaging and like a white cat on the packaging because they're pretty sure they might have one or two more sales because of it. It's that low for them. It's that low for them. They can't have like a black cat on the cat food bag because it might not sell. It's a risk. Weird, because people aren't supposed to be attracted to cats in that way, because you're already taking it to like a sexual level if you already got to the blue eyes and blonde hair. So like, but you're fine with that. You're just gonna like brush that to the side, make sure that even the, no offense, but even the bestiality cats still get fed. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. But like, they don't need to starve. But like, that's what the cat food companies are, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, now this video is gonna get taken down because YouTube's gonna be like, what does that mean? YouTube's gonna be like, what? We've never heard that word before. Oh no. No, but I find it so weird when people think that like, you know, that you're like healthier if you have blonde hair and blue eyes. Healthier is more attractive. So like, healthier? Like, you're attracted to whoever you think is like healthy. So why would you think that an outlier genetically is healthier? Nobody thinks a genetic outlier is healthier. So wherever you come from, you're going to think a genetic outlier is extremely unhealthy and requires your protection at all time and like you to take care of them because there's something wrong with them. You're gonna think they have cancer if you've never seen somebody with blue eyes before and you see it. You're gonna think they have cancer. I don't think that's automatically attractive. Like, I didn't go to like hospice to try to find somebody, you know what I mean? Like, oh, no, I'm saying like, it's not even like, I'm not trying to like humble the blue-eyed people. I'm being like so real. Like, I think you haven't realized something about yourself too. Like, I think you know what I mean? But maybe they have, and that's why they are the ones who have blue eyes, because maybe it fixes maybe it balances their thing going on, whatever their problem is, to have blue eyes, because like they have like one good thing going for them, you know? Maybe that's what's going on. But I'm not like automatically attracted to people who I unconsciously, and sometimes consciously, most of the time it gets that far, believe have less consciousness than me somehow. Like, I'm not like automatically attracted to that. I'm not automatically attracted to like genetic outliers, and blue eyes are included in that. So, yeah. I wasn't the creepy old dude in India hoping to have the stronger genetics so that our imaginary babies are gonna look like me and not you. Like, I wasn't like, I don't know where else this was gonna go, but like, I think that's sort of the experiment that a lot of people seeking blue-eyed people are standing in. They need to be the one with like the dominant genetics for some reason. And that's scary because they thought they were going to use those dominant genetics when you get pregnant with their child, but you don't know them. Like, I think there's a lot of ends of the spectrum where it's like, maybe you should protect blue-eyed people a lot, but that doesn't mean you should just give them random stuff because they probably maybe, what if they don't have the same consciousness as you? What if they actually are dumb? Like, that's a very, like, strong possibility. That, like, maybe they're just stupid compared to the other ones. But, like, the other ones might be manipulators, so we don't know. Honestly, dude, I don't know. And, like, no one's perfect. But, like, no one's perfect in, like, a bad way, too. Like, not just in a good way, like, so. Right? Crazy statements that guy made. Like, that the Nazis were right. I mean, that's all you're saying is like crazy shit like that. Like, you know. I mean, what? And I'm not even trying to be like a hater, but it's like if you're gonna bring that all the way over here, that's crazy. Like I said, you're more attracted to blonde hair and blue eyes if you are in a very bad place financially. Okay? Because you think they're where the money comes from for some reason. They don't know where the money comes from. It just showed up. They might have it and still have no idea where it came from. And then they're gonna think it's the dumbest place possible that it actually came from. So, yeah. I honestly look at somebody, if they're attracted to blonde hair and blue eyes, like they don't have a bank account. Like I actually look at them that way. So, I don't mind that they can go all the way over there. Even globally, like, even if it's fans and stuff, if that's what you need to, like, enjoy someone's content, again, you don't have a bank account, so, like, you can spend your money on me if you are the opposite of that, so it works out. Because they think that's where the money comes from. That's why they like it, you know? They think the blue eyes and blonde hair are where the money comes from for people out there. They see somebody who doesn't have that, and they're like, well, how did they get there? They don't have blue eyes and blonde hair, because they think that's where the money comes from. It's not physical attraction. They think that person's stupid. But they thought they were going to have the dominant genetics and money, because now they've got their mascot, you know? But the word mascot reminds me of that person who made, like, human skin teddy bears, but, like, out of human skin. So, again, I wouldn't want to be anybody's mascot, but if you're welcoming the energy of being somebody's mascot in, have you really thought of all of the possible consequences of being somebody's mascot? So, again. And I wasn't trying to have dominant genetics over anybody in some creepy way, but I think people might see dark eyes that way. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it would poison their bloodline. Like, it would ruin them. Because they think the blue eyes are where the money comes from, so by all means, keep wherever the money is supposed to be coming from, because you probably need it bad. So, I don't know. But you actually have talent then, even if you're famous. If you have blue eyes, you're always gonna think that's where the money comes from. You're never gonna know for sure. Might be why they're popular, you know? But it's fine, because, like, guess what? They got the money still. So, mine's just gonna be based on something different. Noah says, I really like blonde hair, and I was in a good place. So, like, obviously you just don't know what I'm talking about. You think you know what a good place is, but it's subconscious, so. Alright. You're still gonna be the kind of person who thinks that's where the money comes from, so it doesn't matter. It is what it is. Go work for a cat food company. They're gonna hire you. Just say exactly what you said. Just say, I know it has to be the blue-eyed cat, but don't worry, we're never gonna say it has to do with Hitler. Ever. That's all you have to say. They're gonna hire you. Start to seem like you're in favor of that. They're gonna hire you. Anywhere. Have blue eyes, you're probably gonna get the job. Interview somewhere. I don't care where. Have blue eyes, you're probably gonna get the job. Like, it's fine, just, you probably need it more than me. No matter how badly I need it. So, interview somewhere. I don't know, dude. The person hiring you might think about how much they might have dominant genetics and the kids are gonna look like them and they get to be so important and whatever, but you don't know them. It's gonna be sexual, but they'll hire you. If you have blue eyes. It's going to be sexual, but they'll hire you. So good luck with that. So, for me, no, it's not going to be sexual. There's no world where it was going to be sexual if they hired me, but they're not going to hire me. So, I'm not the look they're going for at Publix or at Costco or at at like Chick-fil-A or something. I mean, I worked at Chick-fil-A actually, never mind. But like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like the general like places. I didn't work at other places or interview there, but like I did interview at Target, but I wasn't the look. So, I hope that helps. I was not the look they were going for at Target. I know they try to be all like a certain way, but you know. I wasn't really the look for Panera either. So, if I had blue eyes, they probably would have hired me, but it would have been like sexual or something in some weird way that I don't know about. So it didn't happen, but like, and I'm glad it didn't, but like, you know. I just don't really want this person on the channel. I never said I don't think blonde hair and blue-eyed girls are like attractive. I said you're weird if you think they're the only types of people who can ever be attractive. Like, that's not normal. That's not normal for that to be the only, like, you could privately be like, that's what you're into. You don't have to like make it like, I don't care about your personal like life. I'm not here for your personal life. I don't know you random dude who also speaks like in between Chinese letters and English letters. Like, I don't care, random dude from China or wherever. I don't care, random dude from China. I don't care, random dude from China. They're like, you like blue eyes a little more. Like, I don't care. Why was it supposed to be about you? Oh, because you're a man. Like, what? What's going on? Like, I don't like anybody. Anyway, that kind of made me mad. Yeah, crazy statements, but I'm just gonna end the live. I hope you guys had fun. I love you, bye.